Good afternoon. My name is Del Rio Mullen with the City of Lubbock Solid Waste Department and acting staff liaison to Keep Lubbock Beautiful. Thank you all for gathering with us today to honor our host, McPherson Cellars, with our very first Keep Lubbock Beautiful Landscape Recognition Award. This award comes from the Keep Lubbock Beautiful Advisory Committee with its partners from the City of Lubbock Solid Waste Department and the City of Lubbock Water Department's Water Education team present here today. Thank you, ladies. Keep Lubbock Beautiful is made up of 11 citizen members scattered from Lubbock's many diverse neighborhoods. They volunteer their time and creativity towards educating and engaging citizens to take responsibility for improving our community and environment. By promoting beautification, litter prevention, and waste reduction, Keep Lubbock Beautiful strives to make Lubbock a brighter and more beautiful place to live. Having existed for well over 20 years, the committee decided it was time to show its appreciation to our neighbor businesses, nonprofits, and other organizations who share the same goals. Now, when considering nominees, the committee took into mind not only the visual appeal and impact, but the overall design of the landscape. The variety, health, and maintenance of the plants was also considered, in addition to how well each landscape conserves our natural resources, specifically how water-wise this landscape is. Our being here today is a clear statement that McPherson Cellars embodies the mission of the committee and the purpose of this award. Having been part of the Texas winemaking tradition for over 40 years, this business has endeavored to create a landscape that is both welcoming to their customers and environmentally smart. Nestled into Lubbock's growing downtown, our host has created a serene slice of green that promotes a diversity of fauna without greedily consuming water. It is with great pleasure that we honor our host by giving them this award and thank them for being such a wonderful neighbor. Presenting this award today on behalf of the Keep Lubbock Beautiful Advisory Committee is Ms. Mary Ann Lawson and Ms. Delinda Harrell.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. I got Yard of the Month there.
Oh, did you? Well, I'm telling you, you deserve it. You really do.
Thank you
It's
so
wonderful
much.
what you've done.
All right, we'd like to invite Mr. McPherson up to the podium now so he can tell us a little bit about his landscape here.
And why I did it.
Of course.
Water.
Tell me some of the little stories you told us.
Oh, well, my sister-in-law lives in Scottsdale, Arizona, and if you've ever been out there, you see a lot of course, desert. Now, some of that stuff won't live in Lubbock because it freezes, but I wanted the look of certain things that Frank Lloyd Wright did, because one of his Taliesin West, of course, is in Scottsdale. So that's why I did the agaves out front. And I wanted mesquite trees, even though my granddad is rolling in his grave because that's what he chopped out of his cotton fields down near Roscoe, is all the mesquites. And I love them. And the thorns keep people out of them, I'll tell you that. Then I went around and I like these Thomsonian, these are not yuccas, these are Thomsonian agave. No, they're not agaves either. Heck, I can't even remember what they are. They're yuccas. Yeah, they're yuccas. They're yuccas. Anyway, all these plants came from around Lubbock out of vacant lots and people's homes that wanted to get rid of them. And the Spanish daggers, same thing. And so I bought only one from a nursery, and the rest, actually I paid them because they were so pretty. I said, I'll buy those from you, and I'd give them like $200, $300 for them. And then I had a nursery guy, buddy of mine, plant them. And they work here. And I have people come in here and they go, how do you get these palm trees to live? And I go, well, they don't freeze here. They're native almost. And you see the ocotillos on the south side. And you're not going to believe this story, but I went to Lowe's out here, the building supply and all that, and they had all these incredible ocotillos, and they were like $15, and they were huge. I guess they were getting rid of them. And I planted those in my dad's vineyard for 2 years while I was building this place. And I thought, well, they may not make the winter. Oh, they made the winter. And that's on that east side, the south side over there, and they have actually, gosh, you have to prune those things out now. They're so big, and they're so beautiful after it rains. The only thing I lack here is creosote, and that's what the desert smells like after a rain. If you've ever been around El Paso or somewhere that has that. And I have one at my house, which is the biggest specimen in probably Lubbock County. And it's about 8 feet tall, and you can come by and look at it at some point. You can smell the leaves. And when it rains, my wife and I are huge desert people. We like the desert. We go out and you can smell that, and it smells just like the desert. But I don't have any of those here, but that's coming. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. It's very low maintenance, except the mesquites. They can be a little messy, but we work with it. But they're so pretty, and they don't take any water. In fact, I have cut the irrigation off. Now, the city made me irrigate in the beginning, part of the code. I said, fine. But once they got established, you cut it off. You don't need it. So, and I think it's really made the place a pretty thing with all the colors and the way we did it. And we replaced the agaves now. You know, once they bloom, they're dead. And you never know when they're going to bloom. They say it's 100 years. No, that's not right. Those actually come out of Terlingua. And we buy probably 5 or 6 every year to replace the ones that bloom. And you just have to do that. So, but they love it up here. They don't mind the altitude. So they live up here. So that's a good thing too. So thank you. Let me hold the sign up. I'm going to hold my sign up because these are my friends.
You deserve it.
Oh.
You do deserve it.
Now, I will have one more thing to say about the bamboo. I'm a huge bamboo guy. I know that it's, but it looks so cool and it stays green all winter. And it lives back here. And that's why I did it back there, but not out front.
Can we get a picture of you planting that sign?
Oh, sure you can. Are we through here?
Yeah, let me go ahead and wrap it up.
Oh, man, this is number one. I'm number one.
You're number one?
Oh, really?
I want to.
Good, I got me a new victim there.
Let me go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Mr. McPherson, for sharing that with us. And we want to congratulate you once again on being our very first Landscape Recreation
Thank
Award.
you very much.
And now that we have our first winner, we want to make it known to the public that the committee wants to open up nominations to the public. And we're going to do that over our website. And that website is mylubbock.us/KLB Landscape. And the citizens can go on and review the exact same criteria that our committee used in order to make the judgment of this first winner and enter their nominees there on a nomination form, and you can do so anonymously. And that will be submitted, and we'll try to do those and go through those and have a vote on those at least every month. During the winter season, probably not so much. But we want to thank everyone who attended today, and want to thank everyone who's watching this over Facebook Live. And I want to encourage everyone, if you haven't been out here to enjoy McPherson Cellars, please come by. Even if you don't drink wine, come and enjoy the scenery and the atmosphere. You'll have a good time and appreciate one of our good neighbors here in Lubbock. And I want to thank you all very much. And remember, keep it beautiful, Lubbock. Thank you.